Hey guys, and welcome to episode 7 of Beavelguy's multiplayer Let's Play TerraFirmaPunk something something something. I don't know what to call it anymore. It's getting more and more long-winded. I think we've got a name for this server now. Grim was saying, I think we're going to call it the TerraFirmaPunk'd. I think that's right, TerraFirmaPunk'd server. I'll figure out the details with them later. We're going to be getting a new member, so we thought we better, rather than just saying mine and this person and this person and this person's multiplayer Let's Play series, and that gets even more wordy, we're gonna get a name for the server. We're gonna start calling it that. So if I got that wrong, I'll get it right next time. I'm sorry. Been doing lots of stuff. Oh, danger! Nearly missed it. Doing lots of stuff off camera. So you can probably see I've got all my bronze tools, or a bunch of bronze tools, and I've been working on these sheets here. Let me just do this quickly before they cool down and I have to reheat them again. There we go. Obviously I've worked this out now because I've done it so many times, but I basically made these tools and I went mining for more bismuth. Our luck ran out. I'm onto the poor bismuth, but it actually worked out pretty well, because if you take a stack of that poor, a stack of the rich zinc, and then 2 stacks of this rich copper, it just works out perfectly as bismuth bronze. So I did a whole ton of that, made an absolute ton of ingots, and decided, well, I made them because we were going to need tools for myself, for Grim, and for the new member, but it was so easy, and I could make so much of it, and we've even got resources left, right? I was like, why not make the bloomeries? We're going to make 2 bloomeries this episode as well. But that is not the point of the episode. The objective for today's episode is going to be over here somewhere. I should do this quickly before things overheat and melt. Is it going to load? This is going to be a massive anticlimax if it doesn't load. Well, you might have seen it in earlier episodes. I guess you're going to have to take my word for it. There is, just out of our vision there is an airship. And we are going to be converting that into a mob spawner. Hopefully a double one. I've not actually been to the airship yet, but I'm hoping it's like all the ones I saw in Creative where they have 2 Pigman spawners in them. I've worked out how to, without buckets, get a pretty efficient mob farm going. So we're going to build that, see how feasible it is to build it in survival. It should be okay. And hopefully we'll get lots and lots of goodies from that. Oops, ready for the next one. And do these ones as well. I'm not going to make you watch while I do all of this, though, because it's just going to be, like, literally, I'm just going to turn all of these ingots into sheets. Then I've got to heat up the sheets and weld them together into double sheets. I'll cut back in when I'm actually making the bloomeries. How's that? I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh, we made it, guys. You can actually almost see that gear shape on the minimap now. The snow is actually melting. It's spring. We've gone all the way through winter, and the snow is slowly dissipating. But we have 16 bismuth bronze double sheets. So there we go. 2 bloomeries. We've got them. They can just stay safe in here, I guess, until we're ready. The blacksmith is going to be the first thing I build, pretty much, just so we can start progressing and getting iron and making cool machines. It's going to be either around here or the opposite side, I think. I haven't really decided yet. But we're going to need bricks for that anyway. So, you know, that's why we made this mortar. So I can get like 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Been saving up my basalt as well. It's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. I need a load of bricks to build the base, but I also need some bricks to do what we want to do today, which is work on that spawner. So I'm pretty much just going to be using these bricks for this. I can always get more materials from when we actually build the structure. I want most of that to be andesite anyway, and also like the basalt mud bricks. So I think next episode we'll have like a building episode if we don't do a multiplayer one in between, and I'll just start showing you how to make all of those. We'll get the materials together, and I'll actually start putting the base together. But this episode, first things first, let's start putting these together. Sorry, I'm still full of hay fever, guys. It's a continuing theme, I'm afraid. Oh, nearly. Basalt bricks. We've got tons of them. So it's probably not enough to build the whole thing, but it's enough to be getting started with. I'm going to get a little bit closer to the spawner, and then I'll cut back in, and we can tackle it together. Okay, we're coming up to this airship here now. I've just been pillaring up with these carpenter's blocks just because they'll be easier to tear down when I need to do it. We've already got pigmen spawning. I don't think they're going to be hostile unless I hit them with something while I'm building. Let's, oh, this might be really, really dumb. Steam pirate, steam pirate. Yeah, okay. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I can't get out now. Oh, darn it. Right. This could be interesting. Okay, good. We made it through there. There's another spawner here. That's good. It means we do have a double spawner. There's lots of goodies here, it looks like. Clay jug, seeds, string. Okay, maybe not so much goodies. Oh, a pipe wrench. That's actually going to be pretty good. Gunpowder. I don't think these actually have anything in them, do they? No, nothing. Okay. But nether wart, I guess that's going to be useful at some point. And some endstone. I don't... What's endstone used for? Let's have a look. To make sky blocks. Okay. Ender electron tubes. That sounds impressive. What are you used for? Nothing. Okay, well, no big deal. Let's see if we can get out of this this hole here. I suppose I should just use these ladders on the other side, huh? You... Ah! Oh, I don't like these guys. Okay, and that one's empty. Alrighty. Let's get back onto... I want to kind of start from the top down. There's a problem with these pigmen spawners. Like, you can kind of see how many mobs there are at the bottom there. These spawners will continue to spawn pigmen as long as I am nearby them, and as long as there aren't too many pigmen already around them. Now, that means that there could be hundreds of mobs congregating in the water underneath this thing by the time I'm finished, and I might have to make frequent trips away to let them despawn so I'm not lagging the server out. What are these? Fluffy clouds. Yeah, these are the balloons we need for Archimedes' ships. It'd be cool to get an airship going at some point. But I'm pretty much just going to be doing this for a while. Collecting clouds and blocks. I mean, the clouds I don't really care about. I'm just going to, I guess, stash them somewhere. But I think we definitely want to store these air balloons for when we need to make an Archimedes ship. I think they're quite expensive to make, aren't they? What? Yeah, that's great. So how do you make the actual air balloon? There we go. 4 silk cloth for every air balloon. And this is made from actual Minecraft string, so we can't even do it with wool. We've got to kill spiders for that. So I smell another mob farm coming. Maybe not yet. Need to look at... Oh, goodness. This is going to happen more than once, I feel like. Anyways, I'm not going to make you guys watch while I strip this thing away. I'll cut back and want to make it a bit of progress, or if I get murdered by some pigmen. Okay, well, I've done it. I have cleared away the entire airship. I have put 2 blocks on top of the spawners to stop any mobs from spawning on top of them and getting stuck there, because that'll affect our rates. And I've marked out roughly the middle, like vertically and sort of horizontally as well between those 2 spawners. I say roughly because it's actually an even space. I think it's 20 blocks between them all. Yeah, so, I mean, it doesn't actually matter. You basically just pick one of those blocks to be your middle one. I'm not going to show step by step how to make this thing this episode, because I think it'd be a little bit much, and I'm going to make a separate tutorial video for it, so you can actually follow that step by step. I just wanted to show you that I managed to do that, and also the problem that you need to be dealing with when you're making one of these. Since I broke away the blocks underneath the spawners, they've just been spawning constantly. You can probably tell we're going to be getting some decent rates of this thing as well. All of these guys are going to start getting collected together and getting killed by us. So, oh, I don't want to be losing all these. What can I drop? Don't need you. Get some of these ladders back because we're going to need a ton of them soon anyway. Yeah, I'm going to start building this out. And I will... oh man. I'll come back to you guys when I've made some progress. Okay, I had to take a quick break there, guys. I kind of ran out of basalt. So I went mining for basalt. I got a whole bunch of this cobblestone. I'm just going to be converting it to more bricks and shipping it over to where I'm working on it. I'm not quite ready to cut you in yet. I want to finish the collection area and then I'll show you that. While I was there, I, you know, picked up a bunch of junk. So I mined... This hematite was kind of in the way, so I had to clear it out so I could get it all the basalt. So we've got some of that as well. We'll maybe find something to do with that in the next episode. But yeah, give me a sec. I'm nearly there, and I'll show you what we're up to. Okay, it's been about 4 real-life days in the making this episode, but I think we're just about there. I should probably say that... Oh, there we go. Almost overshot it. My inspiration for this was Nemson and Mick Mastodon. I mean, I'm sure you know who they are and you know where their channels are, but I'll put some links in the description just in case. Quite early in their multiplayer series they were doing with Wolf and a few other people, they made this Pigman spawner out of one of these airships, and I didn't even know there were Pigmen in there until I saw that video. But I saw it, and I thought... well, it's great, but I want more. I want to make a double spotter. I want to figure this out, and we'll see how we'll do. So I spent quite a lot of time in creative mode, designing something, and then I've spent a couple of days, you know, figuring things out. And it only really took a couple hours to actually build this thing, really, not including like resource gathering. But it's just about finished, so I can finish it off on camera. This is pretty rough. Oh, these boats, man. They're better than the vanilla ones, but still not perfect. It's still pretty rough. I tried to pretty it up a little bit, but it's really hard to build vertical structures without like jetpacks and things. We got this little landing area you turn up here. This is the part I'm nervous about because I haven't actually tested this yet. But we're going to need some signs here. Stop the water flow. Just place them across. Oh, I keep pushing the wrong button. That should be all of them. Yeah, okay. Let's do this side first. The idea is you end up with these water source blocks on either side. This is kind of the collection area, so the mobs will drop down into this collection area here. And there's a water stream on this side, which pushes them towards the middle. Please make it. Oh, yes, we made it. And another water stream on this side, and this pushes them towards the middle. Like so, and it's not quite the full 8 blocks here, that's why I had to have these signs in the middle. But yeah, they end up down here. There's another water source block which I built around, so it stays there. It pushes them this way towards this ladder. It's really, really dark. I'm not going to go up there because there's no way down. But I use that in lieu of water source blocks. Normally you'd make it kind of like water elevator in something like this. And clearly that's not going to work for us because we don't have buckets yet or any way of moving... Oh no, I need ladders. Any way of moving mobs vertically apart from this. And I don't know whether it would work as well in vanilla, but these particular mobs like to jump around and the water source blocks kind of push them into place and it pushes them all the way up this tower. So I'm just going to clean this up, block this off, and then I'll head up to the top and I'll show you guys the top end of it. Okay, I took like a 5-minute break or something there, just because it got to nighttime as I got to the top. This is the room at the top of the spawner. Just a little basic structure just so you're safe from the elements while you're in here. I don't know if you can see it, but just outside these fences here, there's one of the spawners. The other one is below. You don't get a really good view of it, so I just left this wall solid. And I think I've got a couple of chests here for now. Just dump my stuff. In fact, I'm going to put this in here as well. We'll get an impression of how much loot you can get from like 5-7 minutes, something like that. Yeah, from both sides, the mobs drop straight down. So that's almost maximum efficiency, apart from the spawning space we're losing on top of the spawners there, because they drop straight down, which means that the next batch of mobs can spawn straight away. On both sides, they get collected. Sorry if this is really loud. By the streams on either side, pushed into the middle, pushed into the ladder. They push each other up the ladder, and the water stream helps as well. Plus the fact these are really jumpy mobs. Right up to the top, push each other off the edge, and they end up here. So, let's have a sandwich so we don't get the weakness debuff while we're doing this. Bit of a drink of water. Yeah, put that back in there, and let's kill him. Ah! Whoa! Did I just get poisoned? That's a new one. That's never happened to me before. Oh, lag spike. So yeah, you can see there's a lot of mobs in there. What do I have on me? Slowness and poison. That's a long poison as well. But yeah, there you have it. There's still a bunch in here. This is an issue with these mobs, they really like to jump. Yeah, you get all kinds of stuff. So loot bags, this is one of the things I wanted because you can get hearts from these, right? And I, for starters, need to replenish the lives I lost whilst building this thing. I died twice, not even from the Pigman, but from like falling off the edge while I was building this stupid tall tower. So hopefully we'll get a bunch of lives from this. This is a very short time as well, remember. So if you just AFK at this farm, the mobs will keep building up and up and up. There's no cap to how many can collect in here, so you could have hundreds in here at a time and just wail away at them. Yeah, I've got all this gold, which is nice, rotten flesh, trophies, some tools we can use, although I don't think they're especially good, these ones, honestly. But the main thing is the XP and the reward bags. So I finally figured out how to make cards, so when I've released the tutorial video for this, you'll see a little icon in the top right-hand corner of the screen of the video. So if you want to see how to build it, I'll spend a little bit more time. Ooh, excellent. Spend a little bit more time explaining how to build it. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.